Welcome to episode 15 of No BSTS. And in this one, we're going to take a look at read-only and static in classes. All right, let's jump right into it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is create a new file. It's called readonly2.ts. And in this one, we're going to create a doggy. It's a new class. It's going to have a constructor. And we're going to take a name and an age. Now, if I didn't know any better, I wanted to store those, I might do something along the lines of, like, say, public name string equals something like that, and then this dot name equals name. But check this out, you actually don't have to do that. All you really need to do that is do public name and public age. Just like that. And that not only stores name and age as fields, but makes them public as well. So let's try that out. Oh, great. LG, make it a new doggy. LG and 13. And now we can do lg.name. Do that as console for sure if we wanted to. It's already declared, so let's make that LGG. There we go. Not really declared, but picking up stuff from other files. And then npx, tsnode, and readonly2. And there you go. So that's nice. But what if I want to be able to kind of lock that down? I don't want to be able to say LGG name equals foo like that, which I certainly can. Well, that's pretty easy too. All I got to do is just add in read-only. And now we can see that name is an issue because it's read-only, but now I can also make age read-only, and there you go. I can just lock the whole thing up. Again, you can also do that, and you can just say, public read-only, foo is a number, 2, whatever. That's fine too if you want to declare it that way. It's pretty flexible when it comes to that sort of stuff. Okay. Now let's talk about statics. So I want to create a list of dogs. And this is going to be a singleton, meaning that we can only have one dog list in our entire system, the canonical dog list. So let's go and make, first off, a list of doggies. And it's going to be an array of doggy and be empty. And then I want to have an instance. So I want to say that we have a public instance of dog list, which is a new dog list. But I want to be able to say that there's only one dog, only one instance. I want to be able to say instance like that. And the way that I do that is I declare it as static. And now I have an instance. But I could also, if I wanted to, make a new dog list just like that. That's not prohibited. So the way that I make sure that that doesn't happen is I make the constructor private. Like that, and now I can't create a new dog list. I can only ever access the one and only dog list instance. This is one way to do it, singletons in JavaScript. There's many ways to do it, but this is one. So let's say I want to be able to add LGG to our dog list. So let's go and create an adder. And it'll take a dog and then just add it to our list of doggies. And now I could just do .instance.addDog and then give it my LGG. Or if I wanted to, and this is really just up to me, I can say, again, static here and make this a static method. But I'm getting an error here, so I need to go and do doglist.instance.doggies. And then because I'm actually within the same class, I can actually do that set. So that actually works. But let's go try both sides of it. So let's make a non-static get dogs, which just returns the list of doggies. And we'll do our doglist.addDog, and then I will do doglist.instance.getDogs. And we'll console log that. Okay, let's give it a try. Great. So we get our first console log up here from the doggy name, LGG. Then we add it. And then we dump the current list of dogs out right here. So lots of good options for you. A nice pattern for instances if you want to kind of play instances the kind of traditional OOP way. We've got the ability to go and create and expose member variables right there in the constructor. Super, super easy for making basically just DAO classes, DAO classes. And then, of course, over here, the ability to make and have static stuff is phenomenal. So lots of great things to play with when it comes to your TypeScript classes. All right, well, in the next video, we're going to take a look at abstract classes in TypeScript by modeling Street Fighters. In the meantime, of course, feel free to ask any questions you want in the comments section down below. Jump on the Discord server and into the TypeScript channel and ask any questions you want there. Feel free to like and share this video with your friends. And of course, feel free to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and you'll be notified the next time a new No BS TS video arrives.